I got two real quick short stories. This won't take long at all. And it's regarding black magic. Because when I was in high school, I was hanging out with a couple drug dealers, but definitely partying, definitely hallucinating with drugs on here and there, and experiencing some weird stuff. And on top of that, playing the Ouija board. A friend of mine got me into that. And it's real, it works. And so here's the first story. Okay. Let's go with the one where one night I was with my friend that dealt pot, and was like the big pothead dude, or pot dealer guy. Had the nice car, had all the nice everything, all the bling, and we went to two cities over in Rosemead one night out of the clear blue. Don't ask me why this happened. We were just cruising around, and Troy, oh, I didn't want to say his name. This guy, my friend, was pulled in. He said, "Whoa!" He was driving by this lot that looked haunted, and he goes, "Doesn't that look haunted?" And I go, "Yeah, it does." And he goes, "Well, let's trip out on it." So I go, "All right." So he pulls in there, and you got to drive back to the driveway. And the more that we were driving back there, the more crazy the feeling was getting, because I was stoned, and the paranoid sometimes it kicks in when you're tripping. And I was going, okay, what's going on here? I was really uncomfortable, and I was like, dude. And we started going. It was almost like as if there was some spiritual wickedness in the atmosphere. The further we kept going, and it was getting darker and darker. And then we turned up, and of course, we're back there, and I could see this old broken down shack, and we're looking at it. And all of a sudden, something runs across, and I'm like, let's get out of here, dude. And he's like, peels out, we roll away. A week later, we're two cities over. Now, this is about, we're in Arcadia. So Arcadia and Rosemead, literally about 15, 20 miles apart. And in between is, I don't know, but 400, 500, a million houses. No joke. And this chick, it's like 2 in the morning, and we're stoned, of course. I'm sorry I got this cough. I'm working on it, God. Thank you. And this chick is stumbling, and she's like pretty, but she's a hot mess. And she's like, looks like she could barely walk. And we were driving by, tripping out at this girl was walking at that late at night, 2 in the morning. And we said, should we help her? Or, yeah, all right. So we pulled around and went up there and picked her up, and we talked to her. What are you doing? And she's like, oh, nothing. I'm walking home. I go, oh, how far do you live? And I got to go to Rosemead. And we're in Arcadia. And she goes, I got to go to Rosemead. And I said, Rosemead? You're going to walk to Rosemead like that? And of course, Troy is like a silent, like almost like as if they're in on it. And this fear is coming to me, that's talking to me like, this is black magic. But at the time, I didn't know how to term it that. Did I say his name again? My friend, I meant. Bad. Anyway, so she gets in, and I get in the back. She gets in the front, and we go to Rosemead, and lo and behold, man, he's like, tell us where to go. And she's like, go up here, and this is like beyond a coincidence. So, okay, go left here. And at the time, it hadn't clicked in my head yet that there was this unity of the devil spirit working. And I go, and then I was like, what if the odds of it? She says to turn right and right again, and then left into that haunted house property. And she goes, turn left here, turn right there, turn left here. And now we're on the street, and I'm going, no way, no way. So here it comes. She goes, there it is, turn in that driveway. Bam, boom, it was right there, that driveway, the haunted driveway. And I'm like, dude, Troy, this is impossible. No way, dude, no way. And it was almost like they were laughing on the inside. They had this inside like connection. and I was like outside. But it was like the devil showing me, hey, I'm real. Do you want to come in and be a part of this? You can come in and you can have some power if you want to do this. These people are in on it. They know what's up. And I'm going, wow, man, dude. And the reason I'm sharing this is because the elite, every one of the presidents, every one of these people in Hollywood, all these performers, they are 1,000 times into this. They're not just smoking weed and doing a little bit of hallucination. They're doing human sacrifice, drinking baby blood. They're doing the worst things you could. I don't know. They make like our serial killers on TV look like the Muppets. And I'm not going to go too deep into that, but so sure enough, we drop her off, and I'm just like silent on the way home. I'm like, this is not cool, man. I don't like this. And it was like I was being prodded, like, join me. Come on, don't fear me. Join me, the devil, right? And I was playing the Ouija board, and so I was experiencing some sorcery. And so I'm going over to where was I going? I forget. Oh yeah, me and my friends were drinking. My big buddy, my best friend, and one of my other best friends, and smoking pot. And we were at a local school, and we didn't have a Ouija board, and we were sitting on one of them. My friends were on a swing, of course. And my friend said, "Now here it goes. This is where it starts. Like I'm being shown, like Adam, from the devil. Adam, if you here I'm here. Come to me. I'm drawn. I want to draw you to me. You know what I mean? I'm real." And the story goes like this. And this is not a fishing story. Hey, don't you wish we had a Ouija board, Adam? I go, yeah, I really do. That'd be cool. And I'm in it. I was like, that would be so cool. And then all of a sudden there was like barely in the distance. And we're like, what's that noise? It was a quiet night. What's that noise? What's that noise? And then it started getting louder, and we were looking this way because we were on like this circle, and there was a road this way and a road that way and a road this way. And that night it happened to look like kind of like a cartoon. The way the lights were coming off the lamppost literally looked like it was drawn, like in a cartoon. We were looking down that street. Hey, it's coming from down there. So through the very last light comes this like figure going through it. Then he goes into the darkness. You can't see him. And the noise is getting closer. Well, my friend had this whistle, this little, he's blowing this little party whistle. And I hear this, I go, that dude, I'm going, wait a minute, what? And he comes through the next light, and he's getting closer and closer. And then you can see he's on a skateboard. Oh, he's on a skateboard. That's the noise. And then there's like, what's it got? And my friends are saying, what's that? He's got something under his arm, Adam. What is that? It's like, I don't know. What is it? But it's like they weren't saved, and they were in tune to this dark force, sorcery, whatever. But I don't know how much, because I never really went further into it. I don't know how much they knew about it. But I could see that there was unity in the dark realm, in the dark side. There was unity. And it was like as if they were communicating. Really trippy. But back to the story. So he's coming, like, now he's like 50 yards away, and you can see that it's like a box thing under his arm, and he's got that whistle. He's blowing it, and my friend is like, he's got the same whistle, it looks like. And he comes up, and I'm like, what are you blowing? He showed him it's the same freaking whistle, the little party whistle. And my big friend, Ruben, I'm gonna say his name because he got murdered over a 350-pound bag of cessweed taken out. Anyway, 19, shame. He could have been a professional baseball player. This guy was bad to the bone. So he comes up, and I looked, and Ruben was one of the toughest guys in town, besides another dude. There were two bouncers, him and this other dude, and at most of the parties in the realm we were in. And this dude comes up and I recognize him, and Ruben was like gonna take his stuff. That's all. He's like gonna beat him up and take what he had. And I go, dude, no, don't. I know this guy, you know. He was just he wasn't really like that all the time, but this night he was just kind of crazy. He goes, my friend goes, what's under the bag there? It was a grocery bag, you know, one of the brown grocery bags. I got a piece of skin that I'm peeling off. I'm always doing that, huh? And so, yeah, well, real authentic and genuine. So he goes, it's a Ouija board. Where's the music? Pan the music. Ooh. That's just 2 quick short stories about tapping into this demonic realm that's real. It's real. I think I could share 2 or 3 more, but that's the only 2 that I felt like sharing tonight. So I hope you enjoyed those stories and enjoy your night. And oh, since I'm on this horror side, I'm going to share with you my rhyme about Linda Blair. And I haven't said this in 10 years, maybe even longer. But it's about Linda Blair, the Exorcist chick. I said, Linda Blair, listen to me. I know you're sweet, but that was straight cruelty to cause me to leap from my bed about 5 feet because I just knew you were underneath. I was only about 5, peeking through my little hands with my little eyes, and I was about to realize you were nothing nice. You were about to come alive. And then it goes on and on. But the whole thing is literally that movie psychologically damaged me. I could sleep at night and with the light off and think about teddy bears and rainbows or whatever. After that video, the light had to be on. And the other part of the rhyme is, Mom, turn on the lights. Anyway, yeah, I'm keeping on the same theme of the dark powers. And crazy stuff. And this is just I'm a small potato. Imagine the people that are 33rd degree Freemasons that are God. I notice I say the wrong word sometimes. The devil will not let a person enter until he gives the authority to the ranking officers or members in the club that, okay, his heart's mine. He sold out. Now you can show him me. And so they do the last, whatever, the ritual, skull and bones, whatever, they're all together in on it. And then they get to see him, and they see him as the angel of light, Lucifer, and they make him as their God and worship him, and he tells them, this is what you do to please me. And then that's what they do. I posted earlier about Bill Clinton going to that sex slave island with what's his fruitcake that supposedly got killed in prison bowl. That's all false flag stuff. None of it's real. None of it. And Epstein. Well, anyway, they don't just go there. If you watch this movie about billionaires that are into snuff porn, they get these girls and then they say, they send the picture to the billionaire, say, how much will you pay? And if they're like 600,000, I'll pay 700,000. It's an auction to who wants to go do a snuff porn with this person. And that's because they serve Satan. And Christians don't realize the dark world, man. Oh my God, it's more disgusting. But more will be revealed. It's going to start happening. And there was other points I was thinking before I made this video. I gotta say that. I gotta say that. Time's running out. I said enough. I love you. God bless you. God bless us all. In Jesus' name. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. You know what time it is. Let's roll. Wake up.